Say good morning, people. Say, my name is Marissa, and welcome to our Sunday morning update. Say good morning. Wave to the people. Say hey. You're not going to say hey? There you go. Good morning. Welcome to our Sunday morning update. A lot of you guys have been wanting an update on baby girl, and here she is. She is a full 2-year old that is full of energy and ready to take the world on. She'll be 3 in October, and that is coming around the corner. So I hope that you've had the opportunity to read my blog this week. I hope that you are been following some of the things that's been going on. For those who don't know why I'm doing what I'm doing, my Sunday morning updates is an opportunity for you to get to know what I am doing and what I am up to. I started Sunday morning updates when I had the opportunity to go to the Philippines, and Sunday, and this was the only way for my parents and family and friends in the States to follow me. And so I continued the Sunday morning update, not every day, but every Sunday or most Sundays. And so what has happened this week is that I've had the opportunity to continue my tiny home. I had the opportunity to go to annual conference in Greensville, and I had the opportunity to do Juneteenth in Maxton, North Carolina. And I'm gonna let baby girl say a few things, and then we are going to dismiss her and let her go and play, so that I can also get ready for Sunday morning worship that starts at 10 with John Wesley. Say something, baby. Say hey. Hi. Hey. Hi. How you doing? How you doing? So we like you. We hope you come back. Right. Say take your hand out your mouth. Say we hope you come back. Right. Look at the camera though. Say we hope you come back. Come back. Say come back. All right. Say bye bye. Bye bye. All right. Go ahead. All right. Baby girl is going to her play place, and y'all, she got these heels on again. So if you follow me on social media at all, you know she has these heels that she that she walk on. Give me a second. All right, so starting from the very first thing, my tiny home is up, and the sheetrock is on, and I didn't know what they meant, but when they said that we'd be sanding, but we got sand, which is white stuff all over the place. But the beautiful thing is that it's coming up, and it's still on track to be done, so that I can move in it, so that we can move in it with our minimal things. And so I'm super excited about that. Thank you to everyone that has donated thus far. Your monies, your monetary, your prayers, everything is more than appreciative in this season. Because if it wasn't for you, this project might have been a little bit more stagnant. It would still happen, but it would have been a little bit more stagnant. So I am appreciative of you and you coming to give towards this project. It makes a big difference for me. Then this week, I got to go to annual conference. For those who are not United Methodist, annual conference is our conference of the that governs the all the churches in this particular region. In this regions, we have something around 800 to 900 churches. That we have an Episcopal bishop whose name is Leonard Furley. Leonard Furley is from my home area, Laurinburg, and he presided over the annual conference. At this annual conference, many things was brought to the floor that we kind of knew that was been brought to the floor, and there was a lot of conversations about salary, about pension, about the good, the bad, the mission's hopes, and the different things like that. And that's what annual conference is about. For me, this annual conference was sacred because it was my first annual conference as a United Methodist pastor. I am born and bred at United Methodist. Even though when I went off to college, I connected with a Baptist church, and they gave me new perspective of my doctrine, of my policy in which I am currently serving up under. But I am born and bred at United Methodist, and because of that, and because of this sacred moment, I want to let you know, man, I am so also excited to announce that my new appointment starting July 10th would be, the name of the church would be is Trinity United Methodist Church. It's in Fayetteville, North Carolina. It's off of Raeford Road. And so I am inviting all of you to tune in on Sundays. Well, I want you to tune in every Sunday anyway, even if I'm at John Wesley United Methodist Church or if I'm at Trinity United Methodist Church. But starting July 10th, I will be then introducing myself as the pastor of Trinity United Methodist Church. And I am so excited about that door that is opening. I am trying to close this door at John Wesley well. When you are leaving something, here's a message. I want you to hear this well. When you are leaving something, you don't always have to leave it in a mess. When you leave something, try to leave it better than you found it. You end well. I try my hardest to end well when I leave things, when I exit, and when I know that my time has came. Now is a difference when I have to leave because it's an emergency. I have to leave because it was out of my control. But when things are in my control, and what I can control is me, and because I can control me, I can leave well. I can do my part to make sure things are better than I found it, or to make sure things are in place for the next person. And I'm also excited for John Wesley and their next leader and their next leadership. So to move them a little bit closer to what God is calling them to be, because regardless of what has happened over this season, God is still in control and God still has the last say so. So what else has happened this week? Now that you know about my tiny house, it's up and running. It's up and being worked on. You know that I was at annual conference. You just learned the name of my new church and when I start. And the next thing that has happened this week is that my sister and I have partnered together to partner together. My sister will be a licensed social worker. I am a licensed pastor. She will have her master's in social work. I have my master's in theology. And so we have always similar kind of said that we're going to do some type of business together. And over the last 6 months or so, we've been torn with the idea and the names and becoming an LLC, becoming a nonprofit, doing the steps to bring to our community. And when we say our community, we're talking about our small town that we grew up in. We grew up in a small town called Maxton. I think the population in town is maybe 2,000, about 3,000 people. And we want to bring our experience to the people. We don't want to say that we know it all because we do not know it all. But what we do know is we love the people in that area. And we know that because we was impacted by what the people before us did for us, we want to impact the next generation. I do know this. If we don't have a vision for the next 20 years, those kids that will grow up in the system won't have a vision, and they won't perish, but they will have lacks of. I felt sometimes if people would have stepped up to the table instead of running away from the table or thinking they wasn't adequate, that I would have been a little bit further. And so I want to be able to help my community in Maxton to understand that they can be a little bit further if they come to the table. I'm not here to bash anybody, and I wish people would stop bashing people, because bashing people don't help them to come to the table. You actually push them away and run them away when you start bashing. And I know clowning people is part of our culture, and I get that, but you can't help people better themselves if you're always clowning them, talking about what they don't have, what they need, and how bad off they are if they don't do it this way because they're this generation. That stuff don't help the circumstances and situations. So what Juliana and I are hoping to do is bring resources to you. Now, the Bible does say that I don't know if it's the Bible. No, I don't think this is in the Bible. But one of our sayings is you can't make a horse drink the water. But what I can do is to make sure there's a stream of water in your path. A lot of times in our areas, there's not resources. There's not access. And so our job or our hope in this season is to bring access for my people. The name of our LLC slash nonprofit is Making Ways. The whole premise of Making Ways is to provide resources and practical experience for our community. And so if you want to donate towards this, you are more than welcome to donate. Right now, all information is on ReverendMcKenzie.com. Oh, we are also hosting a summer camp. The summer camp is potentially to start the first Monday in July. And this summer camp is for ages 5 to 14 years old. And we're taking junior volunteers for them to get volunteer hours for whatever need they may need. And so that junior volunteer must be 15 to 18 years old. And those kids can come and get volunteer hours. Possibly pay is involved depending on the child and how they interview. So in this 10 minutes that we've been together, you have learned about my tiny house and how the progress of it. You learned about annual conference and what annual conference meant. You learned about my new appointment and the church I'm leaving from and the church I'm going to. And you have learned about the Juneteenth event that we did in Maxton. And you learned about the nonprofit that my sister and I are doing together. And you got to meet my beautiful daughter. I know a lot of you guys that has been following me for a while, seen her since she was a little bee, but now she's a little bit bigger. She's 2 years old. And so I hope that you stay in touch with what I'm doing and the things that are progressing in my life, in the life of the people around me. I can't wait for this door at John Wesley to close so that I can enter into the new door of Trinity, Making Ways, Poetry Girl, Reverend McKenzie organizations, all the things that God has laid on my heart to do in this upcoming season. I'm excited. I hope you are too. But don't forget, we will be in worship in the next 45 minutes. And I hope that you come back, and I hope that you come back, and I hope that you're ready to hear a word. We're coming out of Jeremiah today. But before we go into that word, I want to leave this with you. All things are possible. And because God said that, I believe that. But here's the key thing about all things are possible, is that you have to show up to the table and God will do the rest. Stop feeling sorry for yourself. Stop being your worst advocate. Be your best advocate. Advocate for yourself. Tell yourself you can, you will, and you will continue. Even if you fall flat on your face, dust yourself off, get back up, and try again. Nothing in life will come easy. Every mountain that you climb, you will have a scar or a memory. So I challenge you today to not to give up, to continually to fight the good fight. Thank you for tuning in today. Bless you.